Finally, I will tack up, so saddle and bridle verbal. Traditionally, a horse is always approached from the left side, and more importantly, a horse is always saddled from the left side. I'll begin by placing the saddle next to the horse, because the first step is to place on the saddle pad. It is important to check the saddle pad first to see if there's any dirt or hay or other foreign materials stuck on it, because these could rub the horse and irritate him and possibly cause saddle sores. I then place the pad on the horse's back. I place it slightly up on his neck and then push it down until it's in the correct position in order to ensure that his fur is lying in the correct way. Then I come back for the saddle. Now for the saddle, I make sure that the stirrup, the girth, and all other parts hanging on the right side are up. And the saddle does not have any extra straps, but if it did, I would ensure that they are up too, so that they do not get caught under the saddle and irritate the horse. In the same way, I then approach him from the left side and place the saddle up on the saddle pad. I then ensure that everything is placed correctly. I also ensure that there is a small pocket of air above his withers to allow the horse's back to breathe. Once I'm certain that everything is placed correctly, I will go on his other side in order to put down the stirrups and the girth. And if necessary, I will readjust the saddle. Then, returning to the left side of the horse, I will take out the long latigo, carefully reach under the horse, touching him first to let him know that I am here, and then ensure that the long latigo is not twisted when I place it through the ring on the girth. I pull it fairly tight, and then I put it through a second time. And tighten it more as necessary. I tighten the girth as far as I'm able to, and then ensure that he has 2 fingers of space, or that there are 2 fingers of space between the horse and the girth, so that again there is room to breathe. Then I tie the knot by taking the long latigo through the D-ring at the top, bringing it around the front, taking it around the back through the D-ring again, and then bringing the end down through the loop that I've created. I can then tighten the girth by pulling on the top loop of the